Good morning, guys. I hope you're all doing well today. I'm going to continue with the next excerpt of my first novel in a series that is to be published shortly. Black and White, Odyssey of Eden. Dear Julie, I couldn't think of any other way to say this to you, but I have strong feelings for you. I was wondering if maybe you wanted to be my friend? I know it's a little weird, and I understand you don't like me back. You probably don't know who I am, but if you do, I'm a very nice guy, even if I talk a lot sometimes. I'm sorry about that. Every few seconds, Alan would raise his head in the direction of the instructor, who sat at a large wooden desk positioned front and center of the room, with huge whiteboards behind her. It was easy to do things without her noticing, either from her lack of interest in the children or from genuine incompetence. It was not that she despised the children. She did love them all dearly, but her abilities could have been guessed as far below her station, as she was scarcely able to grasp how to do long division herself. Alan finished the note and folded it neatly in half, placing it in his desk drawer until the bell rang, signifying the end of the school day. He waited for the room to clear. Only he and the instructor remained, though this was a common occurrence for Alan to remain behind in the classroom alone. The instructor took no notice of his presence, save to assure him through a sideways glance that it was okay for him to remain for a few more minutes. Alan felt the palms of his hands start to sweat as he stood up, taking the note out of his backpack. His heart quickened as he walked towards Julie's desk. He lifted up the wooden compartment that held Julie's supplies and quickly slipped the note within before his instructor noticed anything had happened and left the room. As Alan left the room, he instantly felt a rush of relief and elation. No matter what happens, it's been done, and at least now she'll know how I feel, he said to himself. But would she know? Would she know how deep his feelings actually went? For in his young mind, lacking experience of a cruel and depraved world, was still rich with raw emotion, unmitigated by denial or loss. It was Thursday, and Alan's mind could be cleared until morning, where he would have to face the consequences of his decision to tell the truth. But for now, he could remain in a state of ecstasy, free from the cares of the world, which, while small in his ever-burgeoning mind, were still growing rapidly. For now, the world was his, and his heart was free. It breaks to the next section. He couldn't believe that he had been so happy only 1 hour earlier, getting ready for school, putting on his 2 shirts to avoid ridicule from his chubby figure, now sticking uncomfortably to the sweat accumulating on his back. Alan, she wanted me to tell you that she's not interested, said John, one of her favored male companions, as Alan sat on his stoop in ritualistic fashion. Despite himself, he had expected this since returning to his prison for the day. Did she tell you why? Alan asked. No, said John. She just wanted to say that she's sorry and she doesn't feel that way for you. Alan wanted to break down in tears, but he was a man, and crying like a baby was not what men did. He knew better. He pleaded, "Can she come talk to me at least?" "No, I don't think she wants to. But I have so much I want to say to her." The look on John's freckled face was one of confusion and apprehension. He was noticeably uncomfortable, feeling as if being interrogated by a tiny adult. This is how Alan usually made other children feel. Though John was used to it at this point, he never liked it. He remembered his teacher telling him, "Remember, John, be nice to Alan. He's very different, and it's difficult for him to fit in." John felt small in the presence of Alan, but he would not attack him. Not knowing how to approach the emotions within himself, he gave Alan a slighted glance from the corner of his eye, and quickly returned his eyes to the ground before him, shaking his head back and forth, not knowing what else to do. His eyes connected with Alan's once more, only to greet Alan with a figure diminishing away as John scurried out of his sight. That's this section of my story. I will come at you with the next one tomorrow. Love y'all. Peace.